Monique, and welcome to Glasshouse, Life of an SRNA. So this video is just kind of an update of what's going on so far. So I finished semester 2 at the end of April, had a little week break between the semesters, and then started semester 3 the first full week of May. And in between that time of my last video and now, the second semester went really crazy, like tests every week. You felt like you didn't have enough time to study. And then I lost my phone, which had a bunch of videos that I already recorded. So now I'm just kind of like re-recording and kind of like filling you in on what's going on. So semester 2 kind of, if you remember like my previous video, I talked a little bit about being like in an integrated program. And so semester 2 was when it was like full on, 3 days a week clinicals. And on the days that you didn't have clinicals were class days. And I kid you not, it was just like classes or studying or clinical. Eat, sleep, repeat. Classes, studying, clinical, eat, sleep, repeat. And it was so tiring. Actually, one of the videos that I recorded, I kind of like talked a little bit more about it. And I looked so sleep deprived. I'm kind of glad that that video didn't make it to YouTube. I looked so sickly. So now that I've made it through semester 2, I'm like, okay, it can be done. But during the time, I felt like I lost my mind, and I was like, why did I decide to go back to school again? Like, you just need to like keep reminding yourself, like, okay, you can do this. You can do this. 2 more weeks, 1 more week. It was hard. It was really hard. And after getting like my grades back, like my hard work did pay off, but at the time it just didn't feel like it. I was like, man, what the heck did I sacrifice? Like, it didn't feel like I was making a good decision. But now, continuing on, I did. And I still do. But, you know, you're just frustrated at the time. So things that I've learned from second semester to take on to this third semester is not to freaking procrastinate like how I was doing at the beginning. So first semester, I was doing so good, like with studying, and I felt like I had it down packed. And throwing in the clinical days, I realized that I needed to really be more tight on my schedule. So I was studying enough hours first semester, but I had more leeway. And then second semester, I didn't have as much leeway because you're in clinicals for like 30 hours a week. Like, I wake up at 4:30 almost every morning, even not on clinical days. In clinicals by 5:30, usually even around like 3:30, and then you get home. And you're working like 10, 11-hour days that I used to spend studying. So 30 hours a week gone. And I just didn't know how to like balance it. And I was like, dang, I have to study every weekend to get those. I used to have weeks where I could like study during the week when my kids at daycare, and I would like get stuff done so that by the time I got him back home, I can like do stuff with him. And then second semester came around and I was like, the only time I can study really is on the weekend. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I knew it, but I didn't know it. Like, I'm thinking I'm going to be coming back from clinical and I'm going to be studying, like, lies, not true. You're so tired, you just don't even feel like you have time. If you study, it's like 1 or 2 hours, and it's like, you're like dusting the top. Like, it's not like super effective studying for me, at least. Like, I need to be studying for like blocks of time, mapped out quiet time, when it's like that real studying. I can study around my toddler, but usually when I do that studying, it's like when you're reading things over, like, after learning in the class or something like that. But if it's like a week before a test, like the weekends, I'm MIA. So then you're MIA like every weekend almost. So it was rough. It was really rough. I was like losing my mind. So the biggest thing that I would say that helped me was finding an outlet. So I just kind of started off with little things like, me and my husband started like exercising together, but I told him that all you had was like an hour. So you better be pretty effective in these exercises, which I'm glad that we do it. So it's time for us to spend time together, but still, like it's like healthy. And then I go home and finish doing what I gotta do, feeding everybody, cooking, cleaning, studying, whatever, but only an hour. When I am studying, if it's long blocks of time, like 8 hours or so, I do watch TV in between. And I watch ratchet TV. That's what I like to call it. Don't judge me. I like to watch Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, and Housewives, things that like my life would never be like. And so it's easy for me to like unwind and just watch other people's lives, like, you know, spark crazy. And then I get back to studying into my crazy world. So it was nice to like go into another area in my mind. And then what I would say, what I would recommend too, when you're like finding an outlet, if you feel like you need someone else to talk to, like I decided against every fiber in my bone, I was like, I don't want to go to a therapist, but I go to a therapist, and people are like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? Nothing is wrong with you if you go to a therapist. It's actually very healthy. I've never felt more like at ease, less anxious. Even my therapist is like, you just seem so much more calm. And I'm just like, girl, talking to you, I tell her how I feel for an hour, dump it all on her, take it, go home, and I feel refreshed. Like, and I don't have to feel like I'm just complaining all the time to my husband. So it's nice. It's nice. And I would recommend anybody to go to a therapist. You do not have to feel like you're going to kill yourself. You do not have to feel depressed, super anxious, whatever. Just another ear. It's great. And then what else happened second semester? I mean, I finally did get it together as far as the studying, stuff like that. And then I did fine. So now we're on third semester. I'm learning from my habits, my bad habits from there, and trying to turn it around. So I'm like more ahead on my studying now. And I'm a person who has to read books. And so I like kind of found a book that I like to read, because there's like multiples, or you kind of find books that your teachers you can tell what they like more and kind of like stick to that. I'm horrible at like internet searching stuff. I'm just better off going to the textbook and reading a chapter, which takes longer sometimes, but I do it. So I just started earlier and make sure I get sleep, even though I still don't survive I don't get that much sleep. I sleep like maybe 4 to 5 hours a day. I just can't sleep any longer than that. And then I have a kid that still wakes up at night. If anyone has tips on how to fix that, let me know, because I keep trying stuff and it ain't working. And that's pretty much it. So I'll like do better with the videos and update you guys, and let me know. Thanks so much for subscribing, the comments and the video and stuff. I love them. They're great. And it's easy for me to reply to the comments because they pop up on my phone now. And that's pretty much it. Just please subscribe and watch the other videos that I have, and hope to hear from you guys soon. And thanks for making me feel like I'm inspiring people, because that's kind of what I wanted to do. Like, let people know that there's other people like me now making the YouTube video. And I know there's more out there. So just reach out to me and we can just communicate. It's awesome. So thanks. Bye.